You've heard the mystery about Jack the Ripper, haven't you? If not, I will tell you everything about it. Hello, my name is Diana Vides, and today I will talk about an unsolved mystery. The topic I chose was Jack the Ripper, and let's begin. Jack the Ripper is one of the most famous serial killers, which identity was never discovered, his face was never seen, and the number of his victims is of at least 5 women. He was famous because of his modus operandi, where he used to cut his victims in a very similar way. He used to cut the neck of his victims, their faces, and their private parts, and he used to remove some organs. And people thought that he had something against night walkers because that's the kind of women he used to kill. But now we know that this wasn't true, and only of the women were night walkers, and the other 3 weren't. And this happened between August and September of 1888 in Whitechapel, London. People think that there are at least 12 more cases against this mysterious murderer, but only 5 have been verified according to the police that investigated the cases. His first victim was Mary Ann Nichols, the second Annie Chapman, and the third Elizabeth Stride. And in this case, according to Vicky Armina, owner of the Mysteries and Criminal Cases channel, Dinosaur Blogs, there was a witness, and in this case, she said that the man's name was Israel, and Israel saw a lot, and he said that he was at the other side of the street when he saw a woman and a man fighting, and the man threw the woman to the floor and took her to an alley, and he just could listen to her screams. He said that he couldn't see anymore because it was dark, and also because he got scared because Jack the Ripper screamed at him and he had to run away. However, he said that he saw that he was a man like in his 30s and he was using a hat. And that's all he saw. The fourth victim was Catherine Eddowes, and in this case, she was killed the same night as Elizabeth because it is believed that since Jack the Ripper couldn't kill Elizabeth, at least as the way he wanted or he was used to, he decided to look for another victim that same night, and this is Catherine Eddowes. And in this case, allegedly, he sent his kidney with a letter addressed from hell to the police, mocking them. The fifth case was Mary Jane Kelly, and these 5 women are known as the Canonical 5 because, as I said, they are the only women believed to have been murdered by Jack the Ripper. The police got very involved in this case, and so did the people of the time. They even did patrols to take care of the people from these horrible crimes. Paulette, another crime and mystery YouTuber, said that it is believed that Jack the Ripper had great knowledge of the human anatomy, since he removed kidneys and uteruses in a very careful way. So it is thought that he could have been a surgeon, a doctor, or a butcher. Now, why was Jack the Ripper named like that? Well, in September 1888, he wrote a letter addressed as Dear Boss. This letter fell into the hands of the police, allegedly from Jack the Ripper, where he was mocking them, and he signed it as Jack the Ripper, and that's where his name comes from. At first, the police thought that this letter was not original from him because it was a letter where he was mocking them because they couldn't find the truth. But in that letter, he talked about clipping the ears of his next victim. And days later, they found Catherine Eddowes with a part of her ear cut off. There are many suspects in this mystery, and the police have linked a lot of people since 1888 to this day, but there was no evidence to prove any of them was Jack the Ripper. So that's why this mystery wasn't or hasn't been solved. By the end of this year, this case will have been unsolved for 135 years, and the men's motives have remained unknown to this day. The police are still investigating this case, and maybe someday we will discover this interesting mystery. Aren't you curious to know the truth? So this was everything for today. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that it was entertaining to watch, and see you on the next evaluation. Thank you for your time.